Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Prescott. And And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, Willis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Titans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Swinging this out for Pollard. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it to the post for 3 points. Game on.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Willis's throw is on target to Burks. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
19 tight, 19 tight. Hustle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And it's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long for Prescott. Left side to Lamb. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That's returnable now for Smith. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 19 right!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Past the 60, past the 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. They'll let Elliott try and run it in.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19. Trap 50, trap 50.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing third and long following the sack. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 16, Willis. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Cowboy 80.
And he stopped immediately there. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead. That could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On 2nd down and 4. Willis. And he rifles one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Willis to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Let's go now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Wyatt. Warriors 70. Ready.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Liking 18. Ready?
3rd and 2, Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The extra point up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Reno!
Here's Pollard again. And some room to work. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.